I'm Gudrun from START-with-Gudrun. I'm a psychologist and resilience coach, and I work with high-achieving women and entrepreneurs navigating burnout, stress, and the pressure of it all. Today, I want to talk about mornings, specifically the 10 to 20 minutes between waking up and starting work that most of us hand over to our phones without even thinking about it. Here's what the research tells us. The first 20 minutes of your day have a disproportionate effect on your stress levels, your mood, and your cognitive performance throughout the rest of it. When we wake up and immediately check messages, scroll news, or respond to emails, we're essentially handing our nervous system a list of problems, demands, and often crises to process before it's even properly awake. There is a biological reason why this matters so much. Your primary stress hormone, cortisol, is naturally higher in the first hour after waking. This is actually normal and adaptive. It's supposed to help you wake up. But when we add external demands on top of that naturally elevated cortisol, emails, news, and messages from people who need things from us, we create an immediate and compounding stress response. That surge in cortisol gets locked in, and once it's locked in, it colors your entire day. By contrast, a calm, intentional morning, even a very short one, even just 10 minutes, helps regulate that cortisol response naturally. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's anchor. When your nervous system is calm, your prefrontal cortex wakes up. That's the part of your brain responsible for focus, clear thinking, planning, and smart decision making, the part that simply doesn't exist when you're in fight or flight mode. To help you reclaim this time, I want to give you a simple framework I call the 3 befores. It takes about 10 minutes, it requires nothing but your breath and a glass of water, and it changes everything. The first step is before you check your phone, take 3 slow, deep breaths. In for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and out for a count of 6. This alone activates your parasympathetic nervous system and begins to lower your heart rate. You're essentially telling your body that you are safe and that you can settle. The second step happens before you look at your email or messages. Drink a glass of water and then give yourself 5 minutes of absolute quiet. No input, no podcasts, no news, and no scrolling. Just presence, just you and your thoughts. This is harder than it sounds for some of us. But in that quiet, your nervous system gets to settle completely. You're not filling the space with other people's noise or demands. You're creating a buffer, a moat between you and the chaos. It matters more than you think. The final step is before you begin your actual work. Write down one thing, just one thing. Ask yourself, what would make today feel meaningful to you? Not productive, not successful, and not impressive, but meaningful. This one thing acts as an anchor. It gives your brain a direction rather than a reaction. Instead of just responding to whatever crisis lands in your inbox first, you're starting with intention. You're leading your day, not being led by it. That's the 3 befores. 3 steps, 10 minutes. Breathing, hydration, and intention. There is nothing fancy about it, and it doesn't require you to wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. or join a cold plunge cult. What I really want you to understand is that a good morning doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to look Instagram worthy, and it doesn't need to include a 10-kilometer run or an hour of meditation. It just needs to be intentional. It just needs to be yours. It needs to be a few moments where you, not your phone, not your emails, and not the world, decide how the day begins. That small act of ownership, that shift from reactive to intentional, changes everything. Your stress levels drop, your focus sharpens, your decision making gets clearer, and you start your day anchored rather than adrift. So here is my challenge for you. Try the 3 befores tomorrow morning, all 10 minutes. Breath, water, quiet, and intention. Then come back here and tell me how it felt. What shifted? What surprised you? I read every comment, and I mean that because I want to hear your experience. Connection is part of this work. If this resonated with you, please follow Start with Gudrun for more practical, evidence-based tools for resilience, stress regulation, and sustainable success. You don't have to choose between achievement and well-being. You don't have to burn out. Have a wonderful week.